Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. I'm Stephanie Fisher. I'm a licensed counselor here in the state of Michigan, and I'm owner and operator of In Progress Counseling. I was walking it through with someone recently, close-ended offerings versus open-ended offerings when we're trying to engage help and generosity. And so there can be this Midwestern politeness that shows up when, and maybe you're not in the Midwest and maybe you're still polite. Maybe you're in the Midwest and you're not polite at all. I don't know. We're all on a continuum, right? But there can be this Midwestern politeness that shows up when someone is in need, when we know that there's a loss or a job transition or a new baby or a move, these big life events where Midwestern politeness says like, hey, let me know if you need anything. Well, in grief especially, that can be pretty tricky because there's a lot of times someone in rampant grief can't maybe articulate the need, or there's so many needs, it would be impossible to give a simplistic answer there. So then someone on the supportive end, someone who's trying to show up for that person going through a hard time, when it's this open-ended, hey, let me know if you need anything, or let me know if I can watch your kids, or let me know if I can come over sometime tomorrow. It's this really open-ended and sometimes overwhelming offering that doesn't have enough precision to kind of give specificity to what we're actually willing to do. And so I'll run it through with my family, I'll run it through with my friends, and I'll run it through with clients where we talk very intentionally about close-ended offerings that align with my time, my giftings, my competencies, my areas that I'm most helpful. And so if I have a friend who has a need, I might text them and say, hey, I'm getting out of work at 7 o'clock tonight. I'd love to stop over if you're up for a visit. If it doesn't work tonight, I have time later in the week. Tell me what your thoughts are. It's very specific. It's not an open-ended, hey, let me know if you need anything. It's a very specific, I have this thing to offer. What does it look like on your end? Does it work for you? So I'm not someone who's necessarily going to be strong at watching someone's littles. Let's say it's me against like 3 toddlers. It's like, that's not going to be my strong suit. It actually is my husband's strong suit. He's very good with children, and he's very good with little children. So give me middle schoolers, I'm great. The littles, not as skilled. Well, not as practiced really. And so if we were going to offer support or childcare to someone, we're going to typically offer that together because it would just overwhelm me and I would be absolutely just immobilized, anxiety ridden. I would be really overwhelmed very quickly. But if he is willing to be a part of it and we have a friend with, let's say, new littles and they haven't had a date night yet, we would offer that together because it's within our skill sets, but it doesn't line up everywhere in the week. So we would be able to offer that on like a Friday night or a Saturday night. We would reach out to our friends and say, hey, we have a Friday night open this week. We'd like to, give you an opportunity for a date night. Do you mind if we take so-and-so while you guys go and have a date night out? It's very specific. It aligns with our giftings. It's put into a calendar that actually makes sense. And it really is a free will offering at that point because it all the pieces converge for us to be helpful in the way that we're able. Now, let's say the friends reply back and they say, you know what, we don't need a date night, but we need $1,000. Like, oh man, we're not helping them at all in the ways they need. Well, now we have to decide, is what the request they're having, does it match what we're able to do? That's a very different conversation. But on our end, when we're reaching out to help someone, we're going to try to critically think through, what do we have on our end that we can give freely? We can give it within a context that makes sense. We can open-handedly say, hey, this is yours if you'd like it. And if it doesn't work, it's like, well, okay, that's okay too. They know we care. They know we're thinking of them. And typically there'll be a follow-up within a couple days of, hey, would X, Y, or Z be helpful too? Because we do love them. We do care. But this open-ended, unlimited resource anytime works. Rarely do we have that to give outside of an absolute crisis, which is okay. When that shows up, we give that very willingly too. But walking clients through, what do you have to offer? What are your giftings? Where does it work? Because we want you to freely give. We don't want you to give with resentment, frustration, feeling taken advantage of. Those are not really generous postures. But we can be especially generous when you're critically appraising what's mine to give, what's in my wheelhouse, what are the things I can be successful at and give freely, and what are the things that this person might receive in this particular season that they're going through. That's just an invitation today to think through what are you offering those that need extra support, not asking you to close fist, like, I don't want to share, but open-handed, I can give of this so freely because it's within my wheelhouse. It's something that I'm able to do without this super big inconvenience to myself. It's something I'm non-resentful for. It's something I can give absolutely from the space of generosity and hope that you, the person on the receiving end, benefit from it.